I have been forced to create this content against my will because I'm a product of capitalism. My name is Liam and I am here. Yeah, so there. Today I want to talk about a project that is very unsatisfying to say. Today we're talking about SPLetsPlay. Who thought that was a good idea? Me. I name pretty much all the stuff. SPLetsPlay. SPLetsPlay was I was going to say short-lived, but that wouldn't be true. SPLetsPlay was a gaming channel, a Let's Play gaming channel, with me, Sai, and Ben. Sai, of course, has been in a bunch of Stab Panda stuff and occasionally Conversation Hat. Ben, of course, is the other half of Conversation Hat and had appeared in a handful of Stab Panda stuff. And lots of stuff we've spoken about on I Have Been Forced. Yes, so as you can see, we didn't really do that much. We tried... Go away. We tried quite hard to be a gaming channel, but... as with all projects that involve more than one person, trying to regularly do something without any money is essentially impossible to manage. That's why it didn't work out. The name SPLetsPlay, well, Let's Play is the kind of channel we were trying to do, a Let's Play. This was back in the day when everything I was trying to put out onto the internet was basically under the Stabbed Panda banner, right? So this was about the time that we had Stab Panda Presents, the podcast. We had Stab Panda Music. It was originally Stab Panda Productions. We rebranded it to Stab Panda Music, so it was more clear what it was. And Stab Panda Let's Play, SPLetsPlay. And we have actually a similar design assets at the back here. This is Baby's first Photoshop, I think, from me. Similar waveform design that we have, I think, still on the Stab Panda channel, but it's blue because blue. This kind of sort of baby blue was kind of the vibe. And you can see actually here we had at this point 6 years ago we were doing the red Stab Panda branding, and then we swapped to the baby blue SPLetsPlay branding. Let's take a little look at what we did. I mean, let's just go all the way. Let's go back in time. Let's go all the way to the bottom and see what's up. I mean, you can see we very much stuck to some games for a while. We definitely really tried to make a go of it, but there's a myriad of things that stood in the way. And on reflection, it's quite easy to say, well, I don't think we were ever expecting it to take off. I don't think we necessarily wanted it to take off. We've got, what was that, 200 videos or something? That seems excessive. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe. Editing videos, especially videos with a bunch of screen capture, and trying to do creative stuff with the screen capture, I can now look back at that and go, oh yeah, well, obviously that's really helped me with what I do now as like a content marketer. I'm often doing multi-camera source editing and try and like make the most of not much frame, you know, stuff like this, as well as doing like live commentary to video, which is exactly what I'm doing now. So we started, I think the first couple of things I uploaded, we can see here, is just really weird stuff that happened inside of Far Cry 4. Hello, low resolution. Okay, we can do something about that. So, for example, this weird thing. This is just... I guess I must have just had the screen recorder running at all times, just in case something janky happened like this. Yeah, that got a few views. That was quite cool. And then this other one over here. I remember this very well. I think this performed quite well. I think this video performed quite well, but just not on YouTube. I think maybe it did the numbers on Twitter or something. I can't... I distinctly remember being thrilled with the result of this video. Yeah, so there's basically like a hidden thing, I guess, a hidden result inside of this Far Cry encounter, where if you yeet yourself off the side of a mountain after this plane, you get a cool cinematic, which you...
Alright, let's do this.
I mean, presumably, you're not supposed to do this. This is an insane thing to do. But I was also very pleased I did this, because the result is incredible. Cuts to a cinematic. Steal the briefcase. Just as if. Brilliant. I think that, I feel like that performed quite well on other channels, but whatever. So we uploaded those two. You can see that that was close to 10 years ago. I'm so old. And then Fallout 4 came out, and I enjoyed Fallout 4 so much. I think we did a that was it. We did I guess a kind of a SPLetsPlay launch 24-hour live stream of Fallout 4, and these were like the highlights from that, I think. So we already had the content, we repurposed it. It was easy enough to throw up here. And then following that, we sort of thought, okay, well, what else could we do with this channel? So I think I did some stuff with Dishonored. We played through, I think I solo played through Beginner's Guide, more Fallout. Me, Ben, and Si played through Thief. Awful, awful version of this game. And you can see its various iterations of me and Ben, me and Si, Si and Ben, me, Si and Ben, just playing through various games. Sinner's Sacrifice, very good game. Prey, very good game. God, this was a great period for gaming, wasn't it? And we also had... yes, this was sort of the turnaround. Pokemon Snap, I think, was the turnaround. Turnaround internally in terms of what was going on with the channel, rather than we started getting loads of views. I have to stress, at no point is this channel important, only in terms of me learning to video edit and stuff. So we kind of made two decisions around about this point 6 years ago. The first decision was, what if we did some stuff that was a bit more like journalism? So we went to Norwich Gaming Festival at whatever year, 2018. Good God, can you believe it? So long ago. We went to Norwich Gaming Festival 2018, and we interviewed a handful of game developers about their game, and some of them gave us licenses to play their game. I think we played Catastronauts. Was that down here? No, never mind. We played Catastronauts. That was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, there it is, Catastronauts. Had a really good time. Really enjoyed making this stuff. Again, it was an interesting blend of face-to-camera presentation and screen capture. I enjoyed making those a lot. And what was happening as well was I was getting frustrated with being the person leading a project, because I had a million other things to do, none of which were making any money, which is great. So I sort of said, look, Ben and Si, can you take over some of the editing? Can you give us a hand here? So I think they did one episode of Goat Simulator. Yeah. And, like, you know, it's hard. Like, you've got to have a lot of discipline to want to do stuff, and that was sort of the thing that made me go, actually, you know what, if I'm the sole person doing it, I don't actually care too much. I've had a lot of practice editing. It's been a bit of fun. The channel's still here. I'm still happy with a lot of the stuff we've done. I think Sinner's Sacrifice, I think there's some really funny bits in there. I was also really peed off because I think we got towards the end of the game, which is, I don't know if you've played Hellblade, pretty heavy. Pretty heavy stuff emotionally. It was tricky, and the game capture broke. And I didn't want to have to go in and do it again, because it was a lot. So, that's why we never actually really finished that on the channel. Yeah, so then I think what I did was I would do live streams. I think I had like a monthly live stream or a weekly live stream or something. Maybe it was weekly. And that was basically all the content. So these are just archive versions of the live stream. And then we swapped to the Hey, Goat Simulator number 2 came out. Cool. And then we swapped to the blue. Oh, we did find another Hellbait. Cool. Okay. We swapped to the blue branding. Fallout 76 came out, which is terrible. Oh, we do occasionally do games, I guess. I wasn't completely put off the idea. But then we can sort of see over time, yeah, it's just the live streams. It's me doing a lot of classic Warcraft. And then 4 years ago, it wasn't that we stopped doing gaming live streams. It's just that I realized that this solo gameplay stuff is really quite similar to what I think we hadn't started doing game streams on Conversation Hat, but the style of delivery, the conversation, the vibe of it was very similar to the Conversation Hat. So I was like, actually, Conversation Hat is growing. We do actually have viewers when we do stuff. So why don't I just take all of this effort and just put it into Conversation Hat? So take this, whatever it was, weekly, monthly, I don't remember, this regular live stream gaming thing, just do it as Conversation Hat. And that way people will actually watch it. I think when we were live streaming on Twitch, we did actually have a fair few viewers. I remember that. I sincerely hope that they all eventually found the Conversation Hat stuff. I think I signposted it quite well. Yeah, that's SPLetsPlay. So we sort of started to wind it down. I looked at what I was doing in terms of like workload. I had a lot of other stuff on. I was trying to pursue music. I was trying to have a good job, stuff like this. And I was just like, you know what? I can't keep doing stuff that isn't generating money, and eventually pivoted such that stuff like Conversation Hat, which was generating money, put more of that effort into Conversation Hat instead. Does that make, I sort of phrased that weirdly, but I think you guys know what I mean. Yeah, that's SPLetsPlay, man. Would I go back and revive it? Probably not. I wouldn't go back and do what we were doing. Absolutely not. I think if we were to revive SPLetsPlay, I would like it to be more about games journalism. I found that particularly rewarding. And I think that because we are doing like gaming streams as Conversation Hat, I think SPLetsPlay would have to be more of the journalism side in order to really differentiate between the two. I historically have had not issues, but just I've confused myself, and I think it's been more of an issue in my head than it has actually been an issue. When, for example, we would do different things as Stab Panda, and then, I mean, like, if you've seen the Odd Creative video, which I'm pretty sure I've put out, if you've seen the Odd Creative video, then you know that Odd Creative exists. Yes, I have. Cool. Odd Creative exists because I was struggling to like do all of these different things under different brands, and I needed to partition stuff and put things in folders in my head in order for it to work. Entirely me problems. But that is SPLetsPlay. It probably won't come back. I mean, if someone wants to, I wouldn't just give you the channel, but like, we could have a conversation about it. I don't think I'd want money for it, but I would want editorial control, because that's the kind of person I am. I guess this is now an official offer. Who wants the channel? Who wants it? Who wants to take over? Who wants our 60 subscribers? That's just money in the bank. All right, that's enough for me.